Hi, I'm Ray. This is my polytunnel. Today is June and it's a Jubilee. So I hope everybody's having a nice celebration, and I'm going to give you a Jubilee tour of the allotment garden in June. So let me show you what we've got going. So the first bed that I have has got these bay trees, and these were I saved from the skip. But this is the flower bed, and it's not looking very flower bedish. The poached eggplant was doing well, but it's suddenly all just disappeared. The roses I planted for my dad are doing pretty well, and they're coming out nice now. And we've got a passion flower on the cage. So the poached eggplant is okay down this end, which is very strange. Lavender's doing really well, and we've got our pond. We've got some boatmen floating around, and we did see a frog. We haven't seen any spawn, but we did see a frog, which is good. And this is going all natural, and this is all wildlife garden. On this frame is our peas. These are the Allotment peas, and they can grow up to 6 foot tall. So we've got a nice 6 foot tall fence for them to grow up. And we've got our strawberries, and these are in the hugelkultur beds. We've got our polytunnel arch, which was ruined in the winds. So I've added some strings over the polytunnel, and we've added some runner beans. We've got some squashes, and we've got some cucumbers. The bed at the front, some marigolds and some sunflowers. One problem we have next to the field is that the nettles do encroach in my tunnel, and as we can see, the tomatoes at the back are competing with the nettles. But we've got some strawberries in the hanging strawberry basket, and that's doing great. So this is the root bed. We've got garlic, onions, shallots, we've got 2 rows of carrots, some radishes, we've got beetroot, and we've got some lettuce. On the next side of the plot, we've got some swede, more lettuce, we've got some calendula, and then the potatoes on the left, with some climbing beans going up the beans at the back. So this is the root bed. So this is the brassica bed, and we've got 2 courgettes on the corners. We've got 2 giant pumpkins. We've got a rhubarb tucked in the end here, which is just self-grown. The sweet corn we planted this week. We've got some random poppies just growing along the top, which I thought would be a nice display. And then we've got our cabbages, our broccolis, purple sprouting broccoli, cauliflowers, sprouts, and some more cabbage. And right at the end is the outdoor broad beans. All this bed was dug, and it's been slowly creeping back, but we've been making a slow progress. It's creeping down, de-weeding it. So I love this rose bush. It's coming out lovely now. Looking forward to all these lovely roses. So the end of this plot has been turned into a bit of a junk area, and it's got my compost bins right at the back here, but I've not been charged for this area now, as this is now the communal space for bits and bobs, wood, stuff to be burnt and rubbish. So I've got a shed for wood, so that's quite good. So my daughters swing when they come down, and we've got the pear tree on the end there. So let me show you in the polytunnel. So this was the Brassica Cage. It got damaged in the winds, and I've started to dig it, and it got a bit left. Now it's a job that needs doing even more so. So this is my potting table of bits and pieces. We've got some sweet williams, some random broccoli, some random onions, and just some general bits and pieces. Potatoes we did in the straw. They've been taken over a bit by the weeds. We're having a competition on the allotment plot for a good flower bed to be grown. So this is my flower bed on the end of my polytunnel. We've got some pansies, begonias, marigolds, some poppies, sweet william, nice red poppy coming up there, and the sweet peas. Sweet peas are lovely, really nice smelling. I'm going to grow them up the poles to make a lovely display. So as we enter the polytunnel, we've got our broad beans, and they're pretty much done now. And we've got some random poppies, and they're going to be growing soon. Then we've got our tomatoes, and in between the tomatoes we've got marigolds, and we've got lots of random onions growing in here. Well, I left one of my onions that's seeded, and it's spread all its seeds all over the ground and self-seeded all over the floor. So we've got some nice random free onions. So all our tomatoes are in pairs, and you can look back at the tomato video and you can see what they are. But I'm looking forward to the chocolate pear and the pyramid, and they're all looking quite good. They do need looking at the suckers, and right at the end is the workstation, which I'm sure everybody's got a messy section on the allotment. On these Wilco arches we're growing our watermelon and gala melon, and we've got our beetroot and leeks, onions, spring onions, along with the cucumbers on this side, with some onions on the front and back. We've got 4 chilies, 2 peppers, and the cucumber, along with the radish. Potatoes are pretty much ready. They've been flowering, and we've got a couple of potatoes out this week. And right at the end is the grow bag, and I did a video of how to use a grow bag, and this is the results, and they're all nicely flowering now. So the grape has gone pretty crazy this year. This is about the 3rd year in the tunnel, and it's gone pretty mad now. The roots of the grape are outside. The stem has gone down, and then it goes outside, underneath, outside. So the water gets outside in the roots, and the main plant is inside. It's looking crazy. So that's a quick tour of what we've got going in the allotment, and there's not a great deal much else to put out other than doing successional croppings of the peas, maybe put some more runner beans in, some more cucumbers, but that's about it. try to cut down on the tomatoes. Must count how much I only have. The other year I had 100 tomato plants. Getting towards that many now. Anyway, hope you enjoyed watching my tour, and I really enjoy making the videos. And please comment, make a comment in the comments below, and I love reading them, and I reply to all of you, and that'd be great. So, thank you for watching. Better get home now. Time for tea. New to my channel? Please subscribe. Ring that bell. Get notifications when I post some more. So, thank you very much. Cheers.